Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Finds of Yesterday, and I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and mostly eBay. And today we're talking jewelry. I have 16 bags in front of me that are full of jewelry, and I got it at a rummage sale for $15 for all the bags. But I have really no idea what's in them. Probably more newer necklaces and that type of thing is what I'm thinking. I think she took most of the sterling out. I think she sold most of the sterling before she bagged them up. So I'm not expecting a whole lot, but I talked her into selling all the rest of the bags that she had for $15. So I'm anxious to open these and see what's all included. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I got. All right, let's get started. This might be a little bit noisy because I'm going to be opening these paper bags up. They're all stapled shut. So let's jump right in and start with the first bag. By the way, I'm wearing my black gloves. If anybody wants to know why I wear black gloves on camera, it's because I have psoriasis on my hands, and the fall time of the year, it starts getting really bad, and I don't want you to be grossed out by my psoriasis hands. So that's the reason I wear them. I'm just being completely honest with you. So here we go. Let's start with bag one. Okay, so the first thing is this gold and black, kind of almost tiger eye looking, but it's not. Necklace, kind of chinsy. We have this, these are little satin balls, like your Christmas ornaments. I guess that's a Christmassy necklace. Then we have this bracelet trio, I guess you could say, that it's got these little orange faceted stones on it, which are probably plastic. That's all right. This one is a bracelet. These are little stickers. They look like kind of a cheap thing, but I guess you can wear it with the white showing on one side or the black showing because it's double-sided, or you can turn them and make it black white, which is kind of interesting. This is a pretty bracelet, butterfly. It looks like it's got an add-on here, like they extended it. It does have some initials on it. It says NRQ. NR, and maybe that's a copyright symbol. I think it's NRQ, which I don't know what that stands for. It's got these little blue stones. It's a cute little bracelet. I think it might be vintage. And there's some earrings that are not named. Gold loops that are clip. No name on them. Here's some piercing that she's got stuff taped together because it was out on the sale. It's pretty faceted ones. Them are really pretty. I don't know if these are the Kate Spade ones. She said there's one pair of Kate Spade earrings in here. Here's some other little blue tone, bluish green tone. They look kind of scratched up. I think they're silver. These are silver. It says 925 on that's this side. These are silver, if you can see the 925 on that little end right there. All right, the next bag. Bag number 2. Ooh, lots of beaded necklaces, which don't appeal to me at all. But some people like them. All twisted. This one is knotted, but anyway, these are actually some kind of stone, it looks like. I actually like the blue one, but I cannot see a clasp. No clasp. And the white one that's tangled in it has a big loop on the bottom. Here's a wooden bracelet. Looks like it was hand carved. It's alright. Probably not something I'd sell. Oh, here's a Carpenters Union Local 480 watch that somebody donated because they probably don't wear it anymore. Nothing special, I don't think. Stones in the middle. Another white. This might be more of a vintage necklace. Nothing special. This is plastic. And another plastic necklace. This one's kind of interesting. I actually like this. It's wooden beads. This is the clasp. As you go down, you can see they added bigger and different shaped beads. I really like that one. That one I'll probably sell. I think this is, no it ain't, this is plasticky. There's a silver necklace that I was hoping would be in here, or a silver plated one. This is actually pretty, but it's real lightweight. It's not silver. And it's got a lobster claw on the end, which makes it new, like probably from the 1990s. But it's plasticky feeling, so. And a watch, which is a plain old black rubber band watch. Alright, that was end of bag 2, which was nothing special. Let's go to bag number 3. This one's heavier. First thing that stands out to me is this bracelet. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully it's, it's pretty, feels fragile. Like it could break easily. But it's an interesting design. I really like the design and the width of it. Nice and big. This one stands out next to me. It's a mosaic piece. It's a chunky piece. Oh, it is signed. Chico's. So in other words, it's nothing fabulous. Here's a mix of loops and black beads necklace. And it's got a lobster claw, so that means it's newer. Here's an interesting watch. It's a DKNY watch, which is Donna Karan of New York. It's got this big purple stone on it. And it's got an iridescent face to it, if you can see that. I don't know what Donna Karan's stuff's selling for. I know she's a higher end name, but I don't know if her stuff resells very well. Here's some pretty dangle earrings, but they're newer, a newer style. They're pierced. As you can see the back. Pretty. There's a pretty bracelet. This, oh, it slides. There we go. It's got a toggle clasp, and it's backwards. It's like it needs to be unhooked and switched around. Let's do this. There we go. That's the design. It's interesting. Nothing extraordinary. Here's another Chico's necklace. It's like an enamel or resin mix on a cheap leather strand. Here's another newer necklace with faceted red beads, and got a lobster claw. That's newer. Compassionate, creative, and devoted. And then on this side, it's got some kind of constellation. Not sure what that stands for. If anybody knows what that symbol is, let me know. On the clasp it has WGB. And it's newer because it has the lobster claw. Here's another shell necklace. And another white and blue necklace, beaded. And this is got an older clasp on it. But you can see the beads are yellowed. It's got these pretty blue beads on it. It could be used in a craft lot. You got a pair of earrings. Kind of like them. They're kind of rustic in a way. They're pierced. And another white beaded necklace. Go to the next bag. I think this is 4. Okay, first one is kind of a silver and black necklace, kind of cheap. It's got this type of clasp, which I can't figure out. Oh, it's a lobster claw. But this kind of pulls. I don't know, it's a cheap necklace. A cheap plastic. Has a thimble in it. With Beale Street, and I'm sure that's Nashville, Tennessee. This earring, these are clip earrings. Let's see if they've got a name on the back. No name. And some more. I like these. These are kind of cool. I like the texture on them. They are clip. Let's see, they don't go all the way down. Oh yeah, they do. You push it down. These are Monet. And here's the other one. And we have a couple Christmas pins. Here's Santa. Here's a snowman. These look like probably from the 80s. And here's a Christmas tree. The newer pin back. And a nice lantern Christmas brooch. Let's see if it's got a name. No name. Then we have an Avon box with some beaded, they look like wood beads, grape earrings, and they are pierced. I don't think them are Avon, I just think she stuck them in an Avon box. Okay, next bag. Okay, we have another one of those necklaces like I showed before. This one's blue and silver. That lobster claw clasp, kind of like that black one. This one's a stone necklace. Alabaster. It's got these swirl ones in here. With a lobster claw clasp. I really like this one. This one I probably will sell. Ooh. I'm not sure what material this is. Lucite. Definitely vintage, probably from the 70s. Has this type of a barrel clasp on it. You can see through the beads. Are they Bakelite? They're plastic, that's for sure. They're not glass. And you can see on these barrel ones that they're kind of frosted over. They might need to be cleaned up. I'll have to check, see if they're Bakelite. But they're probably just lucite. And then the bottom is a bigger ball. Just kind of a nice brown tone, different beaded necklace with the lobster claw clasp. Here's another one with like a beads. They kind of have an iridescent to them, or like a tiger eye. Let's see. It says Chaps. I didn't know Chaps even made jewelry. That one I'll probably sell. It's nice. This is pretty. Looking for a name. It alternates from the black stone to the gold with the rhinestones to a solid black one. So it has a fold over clasp. Unless it's missing, it might be missing these gold ones on each of these. But it doesn't look like there was anything on these at one time. So maybe that's just how it's supposed to be. Maybe that's the top, even though the clasp is right next to it. Interesting. Here's kind of a cheap leather strapped dangly. This, ooh, I like the stone in there. This would be good for probably a splitting up and using the charms off of it for something. Oh, it also has a First Communion box in it that has a yellow line on it. So she did say there was some little jewelry trinket boxes in them, in the bags. Here's another watch. Nothing spectacular. This one looks handmade, wire wrapped. Look at that stone. That certainly is interesting. I don't think I've seen one like that. It almost makes me wonder if it's handmade. It looks like stone. And it's got this real pretty big bead on it. It's probably plastic. It's got some interesting beads. But this one's all peeling. Or maybe it's supposed to be like that. We have another wire wrapped one. This one's got a cross on it. Another big bead, different bead, and another one of those big clear faceted beads on this one too, and some pearls. I don't know, I might consider taking it apart and just using it for crafts. Here's another one that is, oh, it's a double layer, newer. It's got the lobster claw clasp and some different beads. Here's another wire wrapped one. This one's got tree. They definitely have some interesting stones on them. This one is plasticky black. Kind of cheap. This one's just a nice stretchy bracelet. Actually, this is kind of a cool looking watch, but it looks like it's been well worn. Actually, it is sterling silver, and it's an eclipsy. I cannot pronounce that word. I had a watch holder by this name. It's Eclissi, ECCLISSI, sterling silver. That's a pretty nice one. You can tell the band is really nice too. It's genuine leather. That one might be halfway decent, but it's kind of worn. Then we have a glass heart beaded bracelet. And Premier Designs watch. That one's actually kind of cool looking. And in pretty good shape. That one I might be able to sell. Do people actually wear watches anymore? This is a Coldwater Creek one. It's okay. My battery power, oh, the band is really worn. All right, next bag. My battery power is going down, and we got lots of bags left. So I'm gonna start going through these faster. Another one of these black wired, some glass beads. That one's actually pretty because I like blue. Here's a silver and gold. This one's chunky but scratched up pretty bad. This one's got some little dolphins on it. Cute. Another wire wrapped one. Them always have nice beads on them. Here's a tassel necklace. It's real long and newer. Oh, there's some paparazzi jewelry. Always have to have that in there. Here's some nice stones. Uh-oh, my doggy's barking something. This one's different. It's like it's older, but I'm gonna have to look for a name on that one. There's this twisted sterling silver. Oh, it's stretchy. Look how it expands. It's pinching my fingers, so it probably pinches your arm when you have it on. That's nice. Another watch. Nothing spectacular. Another bracelet that's heavy. Double twisted flat silver necklace, which is not silver, it's just cheap tarnished. Here's a pretty pink beaded necklace. Lots of beaded necklaces. Some famous bar earrings. Some more pierced double, I think these are plastic. And some more earrings, enamel. Them are really nice, pierced. Here's some more of the satin ball looking beads, this time in lavender. These almost look like they glow in the dark. And some blue ones that are plastic. Some pink with this type of clasp. That one's vintage. Silver leaf. Nothing on the back. This is a long chain and it's twisted, needs to be unwound, but it looks new because it has lobster claw. Well, we found a vintage brooch. How about that? It's about the only one I've seen so far. It's really cool. It looks like freshwater pearls. That's a good one. A Geneva watch. Ooh, this one's all stones. That's a cool bracelet. Here's a pair of earrings. Little beaded ones. Here's a glass bead bracelet. Earrings, which I don't see the other one. Here it is. Nothing fancy. A real long gold chain that you double wrap. There's a watch, a Timex watch that's pretty basic. Citizen quartz watch. This is just plastic beads and they're kind of scratched and it's kind of stretched out. Simple little pearl, plastic pearl, I think. Another more newer type of bracelet. couple enamel bracelets. Let's see if this one's marked. Nope, not seeing any name on that one. And a black wire one. This is different. It's a bow tie necklace. This one looks vintage to me. And it has a little spring, or the spring ring. Kind of like that one, but it's the color's coming off of it. Alright, that's it for that box. Got some earrings, some gifts, paparazzi ones, some round vintage ones. Got a pin, Thanksgiving pin. Some little gold earrings that I'll have to look and see if they have anything on the back. Jeez. Cheap little plastic heart with some little pierced earrings in it. Little gingerbread man pin. Some more of the heart earrings. This one is a vintage piece. It's white. These are fairly heavy beads. Nice beads. Little Christmas pins. Made in China. Here's a prettier one. It's an ornament one. This one's vintage, but it's not named. Pretty sure it's vintage. And some more earrings. Gold and black. With the old clasp on it. Oh, it's a double. Oh, it's two of them. This one's got the old time clasp on the back. So this is definitely a vintage piece. But the gold beads are getting pretty wore out. The color's coming off of them. That's a shame. And this one too is a little bit nicer. It's got a name on it. This one's Trifari. So you can tell Trifari stays nice longer. This one I have to take out carefully because there's a trinket box in there. The Art of Chokin, made in Japan. So this is done in a Japanese way of enameling, I guess, or painting. It's a nice little dish. It looks porcelain. Paw print necklace. Still new, but cheap. This is really pretty. These pearls are really pretty. And it's got a little shiny, almost a cross looking thing in the middle of each one. That's really nice. And here's a pin. This is probably Monet. Nope, no name on it. It does have some of the coloring that are, it's kind of going away. Oh, here's an interesting pin. Flower. This is vintage. It's got the round clasp. Little chair. It says Doro Craft on it, on the back. I think that's what it says, Doro Craft. Here's a nice little bracelet. That's vintage. It's got the chunkier chain. And a fold-over clasp on the end. E-pin. Another pin. This one looks mid-century modern. No name. And a silver necklace, kind of newer. This one's an Alfani. This is definitely interesting. It is newer. It's got a double lobster claw. It might have a name on it. It's Premier Designs. Then we have this shell one. Look like buttons almost. Newer. That's it for that bag. I'm going to turn the camera over here more. Even threw in a Precious Moments mug. You suit me to a T. Alright, then we have a couple watches in this one. Here's another no-name brand watch. Just a spring-loaded bracelet. It's got some real tiny seed beads. And another stretchy one. Another watch. This is called Gossip. Another watch. Timex Indigo. This one's like a bracelet watch. Geneva. Simple beaded bracelet. Nice silvery spring bracelet, which does not have any name inside. It's just kind of a nice little bracelet. These are pretty stones. They look like resin or like a mix. This almost looks like a Premier Design one. It's got a tag on it which says CC or just C. Is that, I don't know, Claire's? It's heavier. It's not like plasticky, but it's a nice one. Here's one of these typical ones you see a lot. Health, serenity, family, prosperity, joy. Needs to be polished up some, but the spring's kind of gone out of it. Another watch. A quartz. Another watch. This is an Anne Klein Sterling Swiss, it says. That one might be worth checking out. Here's another necklace. I like the difference in beads, the textural ones in between, but cheap and new. This one's fairly interesting, but it's also a newer one with the C clasp, or the lobster claw. That's it on that one. This one's got different things in it. It's got another Precious Moment mug. So sister, little Precious Moment snow dome. Heavy duty hammered metal bangles. These are Jones, New York. I guess you wear them like that because there's no way to get them apart unless you're magical. This almost looks like a smartwatch, but it's not. It's got digital time and a regular clock on it. That's different. Made in China. These look vintagey, but they got newer pierced backs on them. Yep. Another cheap little stone bracelet. Not stones, I shouldn't say they are. We got some earrings here that say D on the back. I don't know what the letter D stands for. Here's another Geneva watch. I actually like the bracelet part of it. It's a bangle, stretch. Geneva Elite. It's actually a really pretty watch. I don't deal much in watches because I don't like to take the battery out, because I usually scratch them when I do it. And I even have a watch kit now, so I'm going to start trying to do that and see if I can find batteries for a decent price. This is a pretty stone one. Stretch. couple more stretch bracelets. Nothing fancy about this. It's plastic. There's some little seed bead twist bracelet. These look like almost from the 70s to me. And I'm questioning whether that's Bakelite. These are French wire wrap, not wrap, French wire. That's the twisted wire on the top for piercing. These are glass beads. Them almost look lucite. I'll have to look into them a little bit more too. And she threw in a little bell. Don't know if that's a certain brand or not. And a shell capes. Nope, just shell bracelet. Oh, these might be capes. This one might be. Nope. So far, I have not found the necklace that I remember seeing the first day of this rummage sale. Or the Kate Spade. That one, I question whether that one is. Here's a cute little figurine. UCGC from Taiwan. I'll probably sell that. Might sell for 10 bucks. Here's some plastic pearl beads. Some faceted beads. This one's, what is this one? What is this? Oh, you hook it. It's got a loop here on this end, and on this end is tassels. So you take it, tassels, and pull it through the loop, and it hangs on you like that. That's a different necklace, and it is newer. It's got this lobster claw. That's different. This is a huge long, I know it's starting to get hard to see. It's a gold doubled up. You could probably triple this one, it's so long. Yeah, I'm gonna have a tangled mess when I get done here. There's two necklaces mixed in here. Here's the one. It's just some wire ones. Them get so twisted so easy. And this one's a newer one. Looks vintage though. It might be a 1928 brand. It's got this cool charm on it. I just love this type of necklace. Simple, elegant. Oh, don't look at my fur-filled backdrop here. That's pretty. I might have to keep that one myself, even though it's new. And we got a wreath pin, another pin. No name on it. There's kind of a dainty, that's a sweet, just a sweet necklace. It's got a spring load clasp. I love that little, the little end on it, the little dangle. That's pretty. Little heart pin. This is at Dane Craft, I think, too. We had two of them. Here is a looped one. Actually, we're going to be taking a class on how to make something similar to this next weekend. And this is one that you can double up. Okay, next bag. Oh, I forgot one here. I don't know what these are. Glass? They're Bakelite. They feel like plastic. They are different. And another one. Oh, another precious moment. Little plate. My baptism day. And this is a little vintage one. It's that same one. It's UCGC. It needs to be cleaned up. There's a pretty gold one. It's big, chunky. Wondering if this has a name brand to it. Just quickly, I do not see one. There's another little bell that matches the other one. Here's a 1, 2, 3, three-tone bracelet, pink, green, and blue. The lobster claw. This one, plastic beads. Here's a chunky bracelet. It's newer. It's kind of interesting. It's got some pretty stones, some pretty green flowers on it. I actually think that's pretty cool. And there's missing some. Darn it. Otherwise it'd be really nice. This reminds me of the 70s. Kind of full of little round charms. Here's a little plastic bead one. Here's some pretty earrings. They are pierced. And we have some plastic beaded old earrings and a bolo. It's kind of a nice bolo. I might sell that one. It's newer, but that's it on that bag. We're down to 2 bags, and I still haven't seen the good one. There's actually 2 good ones. There was a green one that was full of stones that I did not get the first time. A couple more bracelets, plastic. This one feels heavier, like it might be glass. This is pretty. My mom had several of these. So these are early 70s, probably 80s. Yeah, this is made in Korea. It might even be earlier. And a ribbon brooch. It does not have a name on the back. Here's a purple amethyst. I think it's just plastic stones that look like amethyst. I'll have to look at it closer. And some glass beads. This is prettier against white, not against black. It's got these pretty blue stones in it. It's heavy glass. Here's one of those wired ones that get all tangled and bend and crease, and these are real light stones. They're not heavy. And it's got a bracelet to match. Nothing that I liked is left. And these sound like trinket boxes. Okay, so we have a figurine here, a little Western girl praying. It had $7.99 on the bottom of it. Polani Heavenly Flower, designed in Hawaii. I've seen these many times, but this one's still on the tag, so that's good. Here's a New York thimble. I don't know if anybody collects New York thimbles anymore, but here's a chunky piece on a cheap leather wire that's pretty crappy looking, and the lobster claw is like separated, so it's probably not gonna hold on very long. Here's a newer necklace that looks vintagey, which I really like this, but many people probably don't, and it's missing a rhinestone right up here. Comes down to a, I think it's a black or a purple stone on the bottom. It's pretty otherwise. That's probably why they got rid of it. It's missing the stone. This is made in Taiwan. We have a couple of them. Little bunny brooch. Some long dangly plastic earrings. Oh, and Christmas is a special time to share the gift of love. Little jewelry tray, precious moments. Little nurse angel pin, which is appropriate right now because that's JJ. That's Jonette jewelry. We need these right now. People that have been working so hard this past year with all the issues going on in the world. This is an older gold tone necklace. If I can get it to flip right, it's a short one, so it'd go good with a lot of different outfits. And the last piece is all tangled. It is a pearl and silver toned long chain. It's triple layered and has a lobster claw on top. So that is it. That's it for my $16 haul. I got a couple pieces out of here that'll probably do all right. I may lot up a whole bunch of the newer pieces. I just don't know yet. And the brooches, there wasn't really anything fabulous. This was probably one of the better ones right here. And that's it. I don't think I got the Kate Spade ones. That one pair of earrings may be Kate Spade. And the necklace that I was looking for did not come in this set, so she must have sold it already. So was it worth it? Oh yeah, I definitely can get my money back out of it and make some, but I'm not overly excited about all the finds. But again, it was fun going through it and looking for surprises. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe and join me on the next one.